I mean, literally looked through his phone and watched him have sex with other girls.
On the phone?
On the phone. Like, I literally watched it. And so that was soul crushing. You know, at that time, this is well before we're married, but I...
Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you have not done so already, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, put the bell button on for more notifications. See what, who, me, why. Let me fix my wig. My wig is wigging today. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing, okay? It's giving what it's supposed to be giving. I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and share this video with your neighbor, with your pastor, with your doctor, okay, with the people over there at Whole Foods, with people at the welfare office. I'm gonna need you to go ahead, share it with your president. I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and share this video with everyone, okay? Now, as I sit here in my turtleneck of salvation, okay, now we are getting ready to talk about Derrick Jaxn, Derrick Jaxn's wife. Now, baby, y'all know I have dragged her in other videos. Not dragged her, but it was a lot of things that I didn't agree with Miss Thang. It's just a lot of things that I didn't agree with.
And wives become widows. Let your children become fatherless. Let your seed become vagabonds on the earth. Let the words of your mouth and your words of your hands be returned back to you. Let it go down your throat and choke.
Like in previous videos, I really didn't agree with how she, on one of her Instagram lives or some shit, she was out here cursing us, putting spells on us, just really saying that our kids gonna be vagabonds. I really don't like or don't care for women that really don't hold the man accountable. Your man, my man, your man is out here cheating on you, embarrassing you time after time after time. And you want to blame everybody else but your man. You fighting everybody else but your man, and your man is the problem. And I really don't appreciate women like that. You know what I mean? Like, we all might have been cheated on in abusive situations, and like, I get that. And I know sometimes people react differently when put in those situations. Like, I get it. That part I just did not appreciate it, but because I know when you try to put spells on somebody and curse somebody the way she was doing it, baby, karma came swiftly and professionally and gathered her in her bonnet of salvation, her helmet of salvation, quickly and professionally, okay? Now, recently she had an interview with their future wifey on YouTube. We love to see it. And I think everybody on the internet was just talking about how amazing she looks. She trashed the bonnet. She recycled the bonnet, the helmet of salvation. She tossed it out. She looked good. Her skin looked good. She looked like she's really glowing. Now, I don't really care for her too much. Just being honest with y'all, okay? I don't care for her too much, but I can definitely extend and give her grace. I can give her grace. And just by saying that, number one, the interview wasn't bad. Shout out to their future wifey. The interview was not bad. She looked good. Let's take a look at a couple of things that she had to say about Derrick, y'all. Let's take a look.
Because I just sat here and watched you have sex with, you know, or, you know, right? Seriously, though, I would sit there and watch that, especially in college. I would literally sit in closets, or I would sit.
Now, the one thing that I can say with giving her grace is I appreciate how transparent she was, because believe it or not, when Shorty came on Beyonce's internet with the limp ball bonnet of salvation, the bonnet of depression, baby, the bonnet of You in trouble, girl. When she got on Beyonce's internet and that bonnet sitting next to him, or even the lives that came after that on Instagram and Facebook and all of that, we was like, no tea, no shade. We was like, is she okay? Blink one eye, two eyes. If you need us to come and help you, rescue you. Did he have her arm bent behind her back? Like, it was just, you could just tell it was a lot of manipulation going on. And then we also, with some of the weird things that she was saying, showing up in army fatigue and stuff like that, we just thought that this girl was crazy. So it was refreshing to see a different side of her. You could tell that some healing had started. Like, you could tell that they broke up. Now, sidebar, I kind of knew something like this was going to go down, because he had wrote a full Mother's Day biblioteca on Instagram. I mean, the caption was long as hell. Just saying how much he appreciates her and how much he thanks her for being a good mother and all of this stuff. So I kind of knew, okay, something is coming out. He wanted to be on top of this interview. Let's go ahead and break the interview down. Like, she talked about how she was assaulted, and my heart broke for her in that instance. She talked about how she never really healed from childhood trauma. She never really healed from the trauma. She just automatically got with Derrick. She talked about how they had an on and off again relationship for about 9 years. Then they got married. They were broken up before even getting married. How time and time again, it was woman after woman, how she would look through his phone, hiding in the closet, crying, looking through his phone, seeing different women, seeing videos. How? This is what really peeled my muffin cap back. When she said she knew their bodies more than she knew her own. How she would try to emulate what they were doing. How she would look at these videos. How she would cry in the closet and sit, or in the corner of the room and sit and cry and wait until he showed up to console her, and then lie about why she was crying. Instead of just saying, hey, I saw something on your phone. Talk about toxic. Talk about toxic. I wish she had called him out a little bit more. I know she's a Christian. I wish she had called him out a little bit more, but I know it can be hard too, especially when there's kids involved. You don't want to completely just throw their parent under the bus. So I get that. Their relationship was full-blown toxic. When I tell you this man was playing head games with her, and definitely playing head games, like Derrick was playing head games with y'all that was buying his book, buying his cards, his board games, going to his little seminars, all of that. He was manipulating the hell out of his woman and y'all. Because I know for the life of me, like, nobody knew he even had a woman for years. Until the scandal came out. We like, where the wife come from? The whole thing too was a lot of people in the comments talking about, oh, she's an inspiration. She can now speak up for women that were...
Shut up, girl. Shut up.
Y'all ain't got to look up to everybody. Y'all could say it's a good interview. She don't need to be nobody damn mentor. Now, I'm sorry, this is no shade towards her, but I don't see her being a mentor. I don't see her being an advocate to helping other women get out of abusive situations. We can honestly say that this was a good interview. We can honestly say that we appreciate her growing and changing and healing and starting anew for the sake of herself, for the sake of her children, without saying, putting her on a pedestal and saying she would be a good mentor for other women. Everybody that get on Beyonce internet is somebody you should look up to. I mean, somebody had to say it because, I mean, damn, y'all. But just the amount of mental gymnastics this woman had to go through for years upon years upon years, on and off again. And just the cycle like this. I don't want to call him a flat out narcissist, but the amount of manipulation this woman had to go through, the amount of mental abuse. Then she even mentioned how he used to accuse her of cheating. She just used to be in the presence of a man, like her trainer. And it's like, oh, you cheating on him. You cheating on me with him. And he will use that basically as leverage to cheat. So basically, Derrick done got in his car with his buffed that muscle-bound ass, and he done got in the car and told y'all of all the men to look out for, when really he was telling y'all, please look out for men like me. Please look out for men like me. Stay away from men like me because I ain't shit. He was definitely leading by example, really, at the end of the day. And I feel like he really preyed on women's pockets, right? He and she talked about him being charming. He was very, very charming enough to have women swipe their cards, charming enough for women to take his advice and throw it up in other women's faces. Like, he's a narcissist. And in my opinion, it was given narcissism. It was ultimately given narcissism. And once you come out of a narcissistic relationship, situationship, the amount of PTSD you about to go through, baby, the amount of unpacking and healing that you're going to go through, baby. Encountering a narcissist, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Hell, he was charming enough to have women swipe right and pick his ass without even knowing that he was married. It's just overall given narcissism. And although I don't care for a lot of stuff that she did online, I definitely don't care for him. I ain't never purchased shit from him, because it's just something about people giving relationship advice in a car. It often gives off scammers. Sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes it's given scammy awards. It's given scammer a little bit. Do I still follow him on social media? He ain't on my algorithm. I don't know if I stopped following him, but he definitely ain't on my algorithm. He ain't on my For You page. Okay, he ain't in my algorithm. So I don't know. I feel bad for her, and yet I'm proud of her and her being done. Hopefully she's done, and in her healing process. I know Tasha K is somewhere punching the air like, damn, I ain't getting this damn interview. Also now talks about being a Christian. And y'all know how I feel sometimes about patriarchy and Christianity. And how sometimes it could really have a strong hold on women, and encouraging them to definitely deal with abuse. Stand by your man. My man. Stand by your man and deal with abuse no matter what, because that's your man, that's your husband. And a lot of times religion will have you believe in that. And there's some unpacking that has to be done, but I'm glad she was able to get it out. This is another form of healing, her being fully transparent and talking about it. I love that for her. I don't care for her, but I can still say I love that for her. Because narcissism isn't easy to deal with, to go through, especially when marriage and children is involved. Baby, please. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, put the bell button on notifications, see what, who, me, moi. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know what you think. You brought some of his Ouija cards. You saw him at the concerts. Were you supporting this man? Do you like the woman that she has become? Thank you so much.